Our next guest, who you know well, is Sally Kaitz from Geriatric Care Management. Hi, Sally.
Hi.
Sally, tell us about geriatric care management. I know it's a big field and it's a growing field.
Yes. My colleague Matt Siegel and I started our own practice called Kaitz Siegel Geriatric Care Management in 2005 because we saw a growing need for older adults and their family members to have additional support and professional guidance when making major life decisions.
Your background was as a geriatric social worker, right?
Yes, that is
profession for
correct.
20 years or so.
That's a good point. To be a geriatric care manager, you have to have proper education and training and experience. You can't just hang up your shingle and say, oh, I had a sick grandmother and I can help other people.
Sure.
I've been a geriatric social worker since 1978. So I've been a social worker for 36 years. And when I went to graduate school in the early 80s, geriatric care management did not exist.
No, not at all.
Right? And now with
Right.
the demographics changing and our population getting older, there's a real need for these kinds of supportive services.
So does your firm do the actual work on cases, or do you refer out other professionals? Because I would assume, given the demand and geographic constraints, because you're probably hands-on, you meet these people and you have meetings with these people. How do you provide the services?
Yes, we do meet with the older adults and their families directly. The main value, I think, is, and I can only speak about our small geriatric care management practice, but we're totally independent. We have no financial relationship with anybody. So
Which means there's no financial pressure on you.
no.
Yeah, could you explain that? Who would another geriatric care manager have a relationship with and perhaps be incentivized
It could be
by?
owned by a hospital.
Yes, or home care. A
Right.
home care
Okay.
company could have geriatric care management as their part of their services. So when we go in, we conduct a needs assessment. And the purpose of that is to obtain a full understanding of the older adult's needs, preferences, interests, help them achieve their goals. Our client is the older adult. The family may be part of the support network, right? But just because the daughter says, I think mom should move, that's not what it's about. It's about listening to the older person and hearing what he or she would like to do. And if that's staying at home with some support, then we'll help arrange those quality services.
Okay.
A lot of people are in transition. They're saying, gosh, I'm kind of isolated at home. I don't want to deal with the snow removal, et cetera. What are some of the other options for retirement communities? So it's a whole continuum. So that's what we do. And anyone we refer to, we try to be cost effective and clinically sound, that it really meets their needs.
Are you still doing direct client work yourself, or are you running the business?
Only doing both. I see all my clients directly. Now, Matt Siegel, my colleague, when we started in 2005, 9 years ago, we were both functioning as geriatric care managers. Matt now does individual counseling. He's on staff at Advocates in Framingham because he really enjoys the individual counseling. I would say 80% of our clients are depressed or are suffering from dementia, and Matt makes home visits. And that's covered by Medicare.